Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship, Triple One here, and we are back on Forza Horizon 4 with another episode of hidden secrets, Easter eggs, and glitches that you, the subscribers, have found in the game. This is a series where you send me interesting things you have found, and the ones which are the most unique and haven't yet been showcased on my channel will potentially get a chance of being featured in a future episode. To send me the things you have found, make sure to either write them down in the comment section below or direct messaging them to me through Instagram, Twitter, or Xbox, either by describing them or recording it in video form. Please just make sure that it is in the best quality possible so that it can be used in a video. All of the links will be down in the description below, and along with subscribing to this channel, please check out my second channel where me and my good buddy Starkey return and have some fun playing other games. I'm having a blast over there right now, but in today's video, let's take a look at 7 brand new secrets, Easter eggs, and glitches that are currently in Forza Horizon 4. Starting off with number 1, an Aussie Container. Here's a very interesting reference that was found at the car park of the Mud Kicker Adventure Park. Now, if we zoom in closely, you can see there is a bunch of numbers followed by the letters of HGIH, which honestly all mean nothing to me. However, underneath all that, it does say Oz 2016. And of course, we all know that Forza Horizon 3 was set in Australia and the game was released in 2016. Could this be an Easter egg to Horizon 3? What do the letters and numbers mean? Or are they just randomly placed and have no meaning at all? I'm curious to hear your answers, and a massive shout out to Denting Shoe 8566 from Xbox for sharing this. Thank you. Number 2, hearing conversations. Now, I know this one isn't new, however, I think for new players and those who don't really stop and explore the map of Horizon 4, it may come as a surprise that if you drive up close to any place where there is a gathering, you can actually hear them having a conversation similar to background noises when you are out and about. Certainly not new to the franchise, as it was also present in Forza Horizon 3, but it just goes to show that something that can quite easily be overlooked wasn't, and huge props to Playground Games for actually implementing some elements of life outside of the Horizon Festival. A huge shout out to Rattling Path 943 from Xbox for sharing this. Thank you. Number 3, go through the bridge. This is something I haven't seen as of yet, as usually I do get a lot of repeated bugs or glitches sent to me all the time. Now we are back again at the Mud Kickers Adventure Park, and where you want to go is right here in the middle of the park where this small bridge is, and what you want to do is drive on either side of the bridge from underneath, and this will happen. You will simply just drive through it like it isn't even solid. Now here's the interesting part. If you stop right in the middle, your camera will start to get all crazy, and if you move your right stick precise enough, you can actually see the interior of the car from the third person car model. It's very different, but interesting to see, and a huge shout out to Manchest Boy from Xbox for sharing this. Thank you. Number 4, what happened? Here's a weird or funny incident that happened. As you can see, this player is just cruising around Edinburgh, about to make a small shortcut through this parking lot. And all of a sudden, that Mazda Speed 3 looked like it got hit into a parking spot. Now, it may appear like the Mazda Speed 3 was hit by the AI car at first. However, how the car spun didn't make any sense at all. It certainly looked like a ghost car that smashed right into the Mazda Speed. Now remember, if you have any funny moments or weird incidents that occurred in Horizon 4, make sure to send them through, and this clip was thanks to Oliver Animate YT from Instagram for sharing this. Thank you. Number 5, oh my goodness. Another glitch that can easily be seen as a funny moment. Now in the last episode, we showed that bugs and glitches can occur when you hit an AI traffic at high speeds that would affect the AI car by changing color. But here's a clip where the player ends up being the victim. Hilariously, the player just gets eaten and plummets straight into the depths of the unknown after hitting an AI truck. A huge shout out to Goof Proof Shark from Xbox for sharing this funny clip with us. Thank you. Number 6, is this okay? Alright, so many of us are aware about the ban situation in Forza. It has been pretty messy as of late. However, one of the biggest confusions has been the use of notorious iconography. What it basically means is that the use of many flags or icons, including the Confederate flag, are prohibited to recreate and upload and even use. Anyone caught uploading these paint jobs with these flags could lead to a ban in Horizon 4. However, the biggest question that has left a massive grey area has been the Rising Sun flag. Now, in car culture, the Rising Sun flag is seen very often, and to many car enthusiasts almost means something completely different to what it actually represents. However, recently the creative director of Playground Games, Mike Brown, has stated that only 2 Rising Sun flags are banned as notorious iconography, while other renditions, which are very close I might add, aren't, including this one on the Hoonigan Porsche. As you can see, this is just the top flag cropped, mirrored, and layered with a bit of text on top of it. This is classed as an artistic interpretation, which is deemed okay. But the deeper question is, where do we draw the line for other notorious iconography? Now, for example, let's take a look at the Confederate flag. Can we add an extra star or crop out a certain amount, make an artistic impression of the Confederate flag so that the Dukes of Hazzard paint job can be resurrected? I know there are some notorious iconography out there that has no business in the car culture, but for some exception like the ones I just mentioned, I believe context is very important and we aren't using these icons to harm others, but rather to share our passion within the car community. And lastly, number 7, they did have it in the game. So going back to the Rising Sun flag, Mike Brown did state that the flag has actually been banned since 2016. Now, if that is the case, then why was this blueprint poster made in an early leak of Horizon 4? Now, granted, these early leaks are not final, as you can see here with the German performance poster. The leaked icon compared to how it was in the final game was different. However, the Japanese steel that you see here is no longer in the final game and was replaced with Japanese style. And of course, the quote-unquote notorious iconography has been removed as well. After finding this, I do feel for a long time, even Playground Games did not know where the line was actually drawn, and until all of this whole ban situation blew up in their face, then they kind of had to scramble very quickly to find out some parameters as to what is usable and what isn't usable, which then ultimately led to more questions than answers. I mean, this was why bans were being handed out so unfairly for such a long period of time. Now, with this poster being shown, is this an interpretation of the Rising Sun artistic? If so, then why didn't it stay? It could be argued very similar as the Hoonigan Porsche. I mean, it's in an oval shape. The color's a little bit off. In my personal opinion, I think Playground Games looked at this poster and was like, yeah, it's okay, which was why it was released so close to launch, but somehow in the end was changed to adhere to their 2016 ban of this flag. Whatever's going on, let's make the game better. I feel I have a lot more to say about this situation, and I haven't even covered all the other types of bans that's been enforced in Horizon 4, but for now, I'll just leave it at that. Remember, Forza Horizon 4 is supposed to be fun and enjoyable for both the community and the developers, and although I'm glad that there is transparency on the developers' side about this entire situation, but now we need clarity. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button. That would really help me out. And lastly, if you guys would like to see more Forza Horizon 4 content right here on this channel, make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.